Hey YouTube, this is Siren Frost here coming at you once again with another deck profile update. Another deck profile update. I don't know what the hell I just said. I just got a little brain fart right there. That's not good. Anyways, so I decided to do the Celestial build. This time I'm doing a full Celestial Legion of my Angel Feather Celestials. This is actually a full Legion deck now that we have another new Legion for the group. And there are some cards in here I'm still looking for, even in the G units. So if you guys have any, just let me know and leave a comment down below, and see if we'll work up a trade. So everyone knows that the Angel Feathers are notorious for their damage. They're flipping the damage zones and taking cards out of the damage zone. So without any further ado, let's get on the deck profile. So my starting vanguard, as always, is going to be First Aid Celestial Penial. All you gotta do is move her to his. She's actually a very great starting vanguard for you. What she does is you put her into a soul. As long as you have a vanguard, Angel Feather Vanguard, choose a card from that has Celestial in its name from your damage zone, and call it to rear guard. In exchange, you can put the top card of your deck into your damage zone face down. So basically, it helps you superior call more units from the damage zone, and then in exchange, you just take the top card of your deck and face it face down in damage zone. So that's not a big deal. Next up, I'm playing 4 heal triggers of Ramune. Everyone always keeps saying to me, "Why don't you play Sunny Smile Angel? It lets you put it back in your deck." I was actually thinking about that, but then again, I'm kind of thinking, this is me playing almost a full-fledged Celestial build. And if I want to put Sunny Smile Angel, I would put it in the Crimson version. So that's what I'm probably going to say about that. So yeah. Anyways, so 4 heal triggers, 4 Samyazas, and I'm also playing the new critical trigger from G4, Invert Celestial Asbeel. What Asbeel does is that her power comes from the damage zone. If you have a Vanguard with Celestial in its name, this card gets the active ability, Damage Zone. Put this face-up card on top of your deck. Shuffle your deck and reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a card not named Invert Celestial Asbeel from among them. Put it into your damage zone face up, and put the rest in your drop zone. So this does help you out a lot with Legion, especially if you're playing a full-fledged Legion deck. So it helps you get the card that you need. Like the critical triggers are like, ugh. Everyone likes to put the triggers back in the deck because they want to have a more side chance of winning. So, oh. Shoot, I don't know what the hell I was just doing. I just did a major brain fart right there. I wasn't even done doing the triggers yet. Sorry guys, I'm kind of a brain fart right now. And last but not least, I'm also playing 4 copies of Rocket Dash Unicorn. So this actually is a 12 crit deck. So people say run stands in this deck because or draws, but I believe that draws and stands kind of actually slow down the game a bit. And I like to make this game as quick as I like to end this game as quick as possible. Especially if you're in a hurry to go into a meeting or work. Or you just don't like the person and you just want to get rid of them as soon as possible. Anyways, for grade 1, I'm playing 4 copies of Nursing Celestial Narelle. When she is placed in a rearguard circle, choose a card with Celestial name and Celestial in its name from your hand and put it into your damage zone. If you have an Angel Feather Vanguard, this may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units choose one card from your damage zone and put it into your hand. So it helps you shuffle some cards in, as long as they're a Celestial build, or as long as you put a Celestial in the deck, or from your hand to the damage zone. So it's basically a Nociel, but it requires a Celestial. I'm running, of course, for the Celestial Perfect Guards, Aniel. I was actually thinking about doing the Celestial Quintet walls because this is a full Legion, but I realized that, getting a Quintet wall would become a bit of a bust, but, whoever said you can try different units. So I'm just doing the full Celestial Perfect Guards. And then I'm also playing 2 copies of Battle Cupid Nociel. When she's called to the guard circle, you can take 1 card from your hand and place it into the damage zone. In exchange, take 1 card out of your damage zone and put it into your hand. So that's extra little guard power right there. I think you could say this deck can be mostly offensive, but at the same time it can be very defensive as well. If you kind of find a mechanic to it. Next, I'm playing 4 copies of Ray Pegasus. Now, here's the thing. I either had a choice between Arabaki or him. And I chose the pony because, even though I hate ponies so fucking much because of My Little Pony, I believe this card has more use as a booster for the damage zone than none. So, if you guys have another thought on the Celestial unit that may come quite handy, let me know in the comment section down below. Or what you guys think about Ray Pegasus, 1,000 Ray Pegasus. I don't even know how to... I can't decide which Pegasus. Like, you're not going to have a billion Ray Pegasus. For grade 2s, I'm also playing... let me get this shit kind of balling. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing right here. They're so unorganized. Anyways, I'm playing 4 copies of Dosage Celestial Asmodel. What she does is you counterblast 1, put this in your damage zone. When this unit attack hits a vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, choose one face-up card not named Dosage Celestial Asmodel from your damage zone and call it a rear guard. So this will add a little bit more rear guard power than anything. So that's all it kind of takes from this one. And here's the newest Legion in the family. Accident or Control Celestial Heal. What she does is that when this unit attacks a vanguard, if you have a vanguard with Celestial in its name, in its card name, this card gets plus 2,000 until the end of the battle. Then, if you have a face-up card in your damage zone with the same name as the unit on your vanguard circle until the end of that battle, this unit gets the opposing effect. When this unit attack hits, counter charge 1 and soul charge 1. So that just adds a bit more soul charging and flipping damage. So that's why this card's very good to have, in my opinion. But anyone can do it any way they want. I'm not gonna, no judgment. Next, I'm playing 3 copies of Love Machine Gun Nociel because even though she's an AK'er, basically she is very quite useful. When she's called to the rear guard circle, you can take 1 card from your hand and place it into the damage zone. In exchange, you can take 1 card in your damage zone and put it into your hand. So that's like a good way to replenish your hand and also get some good cards. It's like shopping. Free deals, right? So, for grade 3s, I'm playing the main boss of this deck, believe it or not, is actually Holy Edge Celestial Mikhael, because she is the first Celestial Legion that actually came out in the promos when the Legion campaign was still around. So, she is mainly the main boss here. Continuous effect. During your turn, if this unit is Legion, all your units in your front row gets plus 2,000. Then, if you have a face-up card in your damage zone with the same card name as the unit on your vanguard circle, whether it's Asmodel or Mikhael, all your units gets an extra plus 2,000. So that's an extra 4,000 power if the conditions are met. Then her auto ability is when this unit attacks a vanguard, if you have another unit in your middle column, this unit gets plus 3,000 in a battle. So this deck is very heavily aggressive on power. Like my other decks are, like my other cards are very aggressive, relying on power hungry. Big time. And then finally we have this little cute one right here. I think she's so cute. Her name is Accident Celestial Batarel. She's the newest Legion in the family, and she has 2 things. Asmodel and Uriel will go with her. So that's like 2 Legions for the price of 1, right? I think the only one that actually had this ability was Alfred. Alfred the 5th or something like that in his Legion. Anyways, when this unit Legions, put the top card of your deck into your damage zone face up. Choose a face-up card from your damage zone and call it a rear guard. And if you have a face-up card in your damage zone with the same name as the unit on your vanguard circle, the unit called with this effect gets plus 5,000 in a turn. And her other second ability, when this unit is placed in a vanguard circle, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, search for a card from among them, put it into your damage zone face up, put the rest in your drop zone, choose a face up card from your damage zone and heal it. So this lets you actually heal it, because she has this little ability of Raphael's ability, but seeing as though we're not actually running Raphael in this deck, because that deck belongs to the Black Gravers, not Celestials. At least I don't think she kind of does. I mean, she might work for Celestials too if you can do it, but you know, I'm not gonna take the chance because I don't have a full play set of Raphael, so that's kind of a bit of a bummer. So now that's it for the grade 3 lineup that's it for the main deck for Angel Feather Celestial. Now on to G units. I'm playing only 1 copy of Holy Celestial Mikhael. If anyone else has 3 more copies of this. I need them pretty badly. Like, I am, like, desperate. No one here... Utah is the only one to not get the Fire Collection fully because we only got, like, what, a couple boxes? And next you know, they're gone. We never had them. So, I think someone hates us so much, so we didn't get a chance to use them. So, I'm pissed. Yeah. Anyways, what she does, she's a one-turn kill. She's a one-turn thing. Once per turn. So, Counterblast 1. If you have a heart with Celestial in its name, put the top card of your deck into your damage zone. Choose a card from your damage zone and call it to rear guard. Then, if your damage zone has a face-up card with the same card name as your hard card, the unit called with this effect gets plus 5,000 and to the end of turn. So, that's kind of why I'm only running 1 because that's the only thing I did get off people. So, typical. So, if anyone has any like 3 more of her, please help me out with this one. I'd really like to have more because I think she's kind of a bit of a badass. Next, I'm running 3 copies of Holy Seraph Uriel. She's just a generic Angel Feather Stride, but she does come quite handy. When her attack hits the Vanguard, you go to the top 3 cards of your deck and select one of them and place it face up in a damage zone, and then take one other unit from your damage zone a face up unit from your damage zone, and superior call it, and it gets plus 2,000 in that battle in the turn. So it has to actually hit in order to use that ability. So that's kind of the shitty part but you know, it is what it is. Next, we also played 2 copies of Holy Seraph Raziel. This guy has a sweet ability. I'm not gonna lie, a very sweet ability. All you have to do is Soul Blast 2, and whenever he's called to the Vanguard Circle, if I do pay the costs, all the cards that are in my damage zone goes back in my deck. I know, right? Like, if you're like stuck on counterblasting, it'll go back in the deck, shuffle it, and then you have to draw the same number of cards and goes in the damage zone. But hey, this will help you get more counterblast heavy, more counterblast and Angel Feathers. And can you imagine Gavro actually doing this? Yeah, that's not going to be looking very pretty for some people. Believe it or not, Angel Feathers will be a very top... Hold on. I wouldn't say top tier, but I would say it'd be a tier 2, tier 1, or a tier 2 status of a deck. But I believe that Angel Feathers are very unappreciated. That's what I'm trying to say. And then finally for G units, I am playing 2 copies of Miracle Element Atmos. By playing, everyone knows what this card kind of does, but he's just a generic stride. Basically, Counterblast 1 card whenever he's tagging the Vanguard. Counterblast 1, and he gets plus 10,000 in the end of battle. So, and this best thing of all, this thing plays for any clan. So that helps you out a lot for the, like, you know, those little budget decks and all that stuff. But yeah, so that's all I gotta say, guys. But anyways, that's my deck profile for my brand new Celestial Legion, actually the full build of Celestial Legion. So let me know what you guys think of it in the comment section down below, and see what you guys think of this deck, the deck profile. There'll be a full deck list in the description down below. And so yeah, anyways, this is Siren Frost. Thank you guys for watching, and that'll be all for today's deck profile extravaganza. My last one's gonna be another Angel Feather deck profile, but I just don't have the cards for all those yet, so I'm hoping tonight I'll get some more for my locals. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next deck profiles. So this is Siren Frost signing out. Bye.